When we moved into the new apartment, everything felt modern, crisp, and clinical. Nothing like the stories of haunted houses or old mansions you'd hear about. This place was bright and bland, every corner sharp, every surface glossy, and for the first few months, life went on uneventfully. It was only when I stumbled upon a small, unmarked key in a drawer that things began to change. The key didn't look like it belonged. It was ancient tarnished brass, with intricate patterns etched into its surface. I asked my wife if she knew anything about it, but she just shrugged, more interested in unpacking her office boxes than in my discovery. At first, I thought nothing of it, tossing it aside on the kitchen counter. Days passed, and that strange key remained there, untouched, yet always catching my eye. It felt as though it was waiting for something, though I couldn't say what. Then one evening, while I was alone, I heard a noise. It wasn't loud, just a faint metallic click, like the sound of a lock turning. I stopped, listening, but there was nothing after that, just silence. Shaking my head, I dismissed it. Old pipes, probably. But then it happened again the next night, this time louder. The clicking sound repeated every night around the same time, always seeming to come from somewhere nearby. No matter how much I searched the apartment, there was nothing out of place. No reason for the noise. By the fourth night, it was driving me mad. The sound was more persistent, rhythmic. I stood in the middle of the kitchen, staring at that cursed key on the counter, my pulse quickening with every metallic clink. There was something off about the air in the room, like a faint electric charge, something I couldn't shake. I reached for the key. It felt heavier than before, and cold, unnaturally cold. I held it up, turning it in my hand, and suddenly, the clicking stopped. I don't know what compelled me, but I began searching every door, every lock, every nook of the apartment, trying to find where the key belonged. Nothing. I was about to give up when my gaze fell on a small, barely noticeable panel behind the fridge, one I had somehow never seen before. My skin prickled with unease. I pushed the fridge aside, and there it was, a tiny hidden door, almost child-sized, set into the wall. There was no reason for it to be there. No hinges, no handle, just a keyhole. The air around me felt dense, suffocating, but I couldn't stop myself. I inserted the key into the hole, and it fit perfectly. The moment it clicked into place, a deep shudder ran through the walls, and the door slowly creaked open. What lay behind it wasn't a room, but a narrow passage, dark and lined with rough stone. The smell hit me, first damp earth, rotting wood, and something far worse, something like decay. I couldn't move, but my mind was screaming for me to close the door. Then from the blackness, a whisper, faint but unmistakable. It called my name. I slammed the door shut, heart pounding in my chest. My hand was still clutching the key, but it was no longer cold. It was warm, unnaturally so, almost like skin. The whispers didn't stop. That night, and every night after, I heard them from behind the walls, under the floorboards, always whispering, always calling. My wife doesn't hear them. She thinks I'm losing it, that the stress of the move has gotten to me. But the key, it's always warm now, pulsing in my pocket, almost like a heartbeat. I don't know what's down there behind that door. I don't think I want to. But I know one thing, it's waiting for me to turn the key again.